and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Wow. Thank you. What are your names?
Such Olivia Gift.
Such Olivia. And then?
Nakavuma Rumi.
Mwayigirawo kuyimba.
Okuyimba tukuyigidde wano ku Amazing Grace High School.
Kyogamba ebyo byonna Amazing Grace yebikola.
Yeah.
Okay.
Era nga I take this opportunity okwebaza director waffe Mr. Mutabazi Matthew olw'okutwongera ku skills zaffe ku kye twazaalibwa nakyo n'atwongerako era nga yategekayo ne organization gye bayita Capella Turn Up era nga mu December we shall be participating.
Bigambo ki byewandigambye ababalaba n'ababawuliriza obaolyawo abaana abatannaba kufuna ssomero?
Nze ng'ava mu music sector kye naaligambye abatuwuliriza abali eyo nti waliyo abantu abali eyo ng'abaana nga nze era nga bansingako mu kintu kya music. Nze mbakubiriza okujja ku Amazing Grace High School basobole okwongera ku talent zaabwe. Beautiful mama akyasinza obulungi wano ku Amazing Grace agenda tuba tunnyonnyola. Hello.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are
I'm
you?
called Chosen.
I'm called Kalinda Joanna.
Nice to meet you, Kalinda.
Nice
Joanna.
to meet you too.
Okay. What are you? You have said you are Kalinda Joanna.
Yeah.
What do you work? What do you do as Kalinda Joanna in Amazing Grace?
A marketing speaker of Amazing Grace High School.
A marketing speaker.
Okay.
Okay. As a marketing speaker, what relationships do you have with students and their teachers?
The relationship is so well because our teachers are friendly.
Okay.
They are not tough. Just know they are friendly.
And how are your teachers? As in, what is the relationship between your teachers and the parents?
Like
In the issues of paying fees.
Mostly our administration is so good because they can contact the parents. Now the parents tell them the problems, then they get the solutions. Like they are so patient, they don't pressure our parents. Like you can talk to them, they first give you some time, then
so
you
they don't pressurize
later.
them that pay the money.
No, they don't.
They don't. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the good relationship your parents have with the staff members.
Yeah, mostly our director. He's so merciful and he can listen.
What activities do you do in the school that lets you to be connected with your teachers?
Activities.
Yeah.
Sports, like we are so good in sports.
Okay.
We have the netball team, the football team, and we are champions. If you reach in LUWEERO and you ask, they all tell you Amazing Grace.
Are there other schools also calling themselves champions?
No, you can see we have many trophies there in the office.
Okay.
That's the witness.
They used to buy. Just buying trophies.
No, we can't buy because for sure we are champions.
Okay. What final word could you say or could you tell those who are listening and watching us at LUWEERO Media Point?
What I can tell them that they bring the students here at Amazing Grace because the school is so well. It gives us freedom. It's so best at Christians. This is a Christian school. We get preachers from our mother church. Like, just know that school is so fine.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine.
How many are going to
Kemisa. Grace.
Kemisa.
Yes.
Grace. Kemisa. Olowooza lwaki wasalawo LUWEERO bivaako mu town area nebiddako mu kyalo? Olowooza n'essomero ddungi nnyo mu ngeri ki ng'ogyeko ebyemizannyo? Lwaki olowooza lyesuuliridde nnyo? Kuba amasomero ageesuuliridde oba oliawo omuzadde agamba omwana wange tesobola agendayo, bayinza okuba nga bebasomesa tebabitegeera oba bayigiriza abaana ebintu byebitegeera by'empisa.
Si bwe kiri. Wano batuyigiriza empisa nekirala waliwo eddiini. Njagala okuba balina eddiini. Tuli ba Adventists. Yeah. Tusaba ku Lwomukaaga Yes.
So watuuka ne basawo ne bagamba nti obeere mukulembeze kwa Amazing.
Ate si be baasalawo baana. Twasooka kuyitira mu procedures as in twasooka kwesimbawo as in kunoonya bululu ne tukuba campaigns, elections ne zigenda mu maaso ne batulonda.
Okay. So abaana ne bakkiriza ne basiima ne bagamba gwe Prime Minister. As in ng'omukulembeze w'abaana mu ssomero wanene. Osupportinga abaana okustrikinga oba nedda?
Supporting because oba striking essomero liba lidda mabega.
So mbadde mmanyi nti abaana bwe bastrikinga babaako ne kye bademonstrating okuba nti tebali bamativu ku kyo.
Tetuffe ekyo tulwanyisa ddala kireme kutuukawo era tuyita mu bantu baffe abayizi nga tubabuuza bye baagala essomero libakolere tubitegeera ne tubituulamu nga ffe abakulembeze ne tubituusa mu ofiisi.
Okwesosola tekuliwo waneeno nga mu abayizi n'abasomesa?
Tewali kwesosola.
Mukimanaginga muti ekyo?
Ky'obuteesosola tufuba nnyo tusobole okukwatagana n'abasomesa baffe. Era tulimu tufuna ne meetings.
Okay, ngeri ki gye mukolamu okuba nti mugamba nti nno ono omusomesa alina okubeera mukwano gwange? Omusasula ssente okola otya?
Simusasula ssente.
Okola otya omufuula mukwano gwange?
Mba nina okukola by'ayagala. Oba tayagala nkole kino nga sirina kukikola. Tuba tukolawo bulungi.
Gwe ng'omukulembeze relationship ki mwe gye mulina omukulembeze w'abayizi relationship ki gye mulina n'abasomesa bamwe ate mukola mutya okubeera nti relationship yammwe yonna n'abasomesa ebeera ewangaala?
Abasomesa yes batulonda, abayizi batulonda nga bagamba tujja kale tuwuliriza bye bagamba naye mostly tulinga the acting administration. If abaliwo in case in the absence of the teachers, it's us.
Okay, all right. Abaluweri Media Point abatulaba nammwe abatuwuliriza omukulembeze ow'abayizi ndowooza mumuwulidde. Ngenda musaba mu brief terms abeeko n'okugambo obutonotono bw'abagamba. Nsaba bagambeko obugambo obutonotono.
Mbakubiriza abantu abali eyo nsobola okujja mu joining Amazing Grace High School, ssomero ddungi era lisangibwa mu Luweero, basomesa ate balungi ne mu sports.
Tuyanza nnyo. Mugenda kuba nbuuzaako omu ku bayizi wano. I think abayizi nga basatu bagenda okwebuuzaako ebibuuzo ebitonotono ebikwatagana na Amazing School ate bayisibwa batya mu mbeera ey'oku Amazing. Bali batya bo? Bali bulungi oba babeera bubi? Balya ki? Balya mukene oba balya nnyama yokka yokka? Mwenda tandika n'omu ku bayizi wano omulenzi ate atubuulire. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm called Chosen. What about you?
I'm called Kawalia Disan.
Well done.
Thank you.
What do you class?
I'm in senior 5.
Senior 5.
Yeah.
Segeza senior 5. Senior 5 mo abullying abana ku masomo.
No, you cannot do such.
You look like someone abullying abana ku masomo.
No, I'm such a humble guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you emphasize with the striking at school?
No, I do not.
Atenga mwabalenzi mwo mubikola.
No. We have a lot of people like the askaris who are taking care of us, so there is no way how we can strike.
Ate coupling.
No, our school is too religious. Yeah.
So it does not allow coupling.
It does not allow coupling.
Hey, I see you looking at girls. Yeah?
No, that is my nature.
That's your nature.
Yeah.
You look at girls.
Yeah, but
I admire you. Eh?
Yeah, but not coupling with them.
Okay, mulya mere chiwano.
Yeah. So our teachers.
Baba lyake ennyama ne mulya ebijanjaalo ebirala.
No. For example, on Wednesdays, we normally eat meat. Yeah, and rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kale ate wenvaawo ngenda kuba nnoonyaako wano omuntu omulala gwe mbambuuzaako. Njagala muwala, ngenda buuza ku muwala ate naye atubuulire. Abawala ngenda kwebuuza ku bawala babiri bokka ate teyongeyo ne program. Kantandike nono. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
all right. What are your names?
Nabunjo Race Birungi.
mulungi birungi.
Yes.
Meaning olina birungi byokka byokka.
Yes.
Okay. Bagamba nti nno gwe n'abalenzi mukwatagana nnyo. Mukwatagana mutya? Mwekwana oba mukwatagana mu byakusoma?
In classes.
Mu byokusoma?
Yes.
Okay. Bagamba mubuuka fence mugenda ne mufuluma wabweru w'amasomero.
School is at any corner and at the border. No, please. We cannot pay them any money and we cannot get out without permission.
Okay. What's your relationship with the teachers?
Teachers. We relate with the teachers in classes, during participation in sports and other things like in projects, and during that point for fees.
Okay. All right. Abayizi abali eyo oba abaana abali abagenda okukola P7 wandiyagadde bajje bajoininge Amazing Grace oba nedda bizibu byereere?
I would wish them to come to Amazing Grace because it trusts God, and in its trust in God, people do excel from this school.
Si bizibu byereere biri wano ku Amazing?
No, please.
Alright. Abayizi beeyongedde okuba nti bannimba bagamba mbunno wano tewali bizibu, waliwo mirembe gyokka, naye nga at least ndowooza ono omuwala ye agenda kuŋŋambako amazima. Ajja kuŋŋamba nti abasomesa baba emphasizing okuba nti beekwana ate ebintu ne bitambula bulungi nnyo. How are you?
Great.
What are your names?
My name is Nanjego Angel.
Nanjego Angel. Angel is the angel from heaven or from earth?
Angel from heaven.
From heaven.
Yeah.
How? I see you look like angel.
Because God created us. And at first, God was living on earth. So the earth was okay. They used to call earth like it was like heaven.
Okay.
There was no sin. So I'm angel of heaven because I was created in God's image.
Wow. Do you have a scripture union in your school?
Yeah, we have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oli musabisi mulungi?
Yeah.
Kwagadde kati kambuuze mu kubeera nga are you a member of a scripture union?
No.
Yet you have a scripture union here.
But I'm not a member.
What challenges do you face in this school?
The challenges are not many. First of all, this school is well disciplined. Okay, like even it is strict. We have security cameras, security guards, so they can guard the school, and our welfare is good. So the challenge I'm seeing that the challenge is not big.
There are no challenges.
Yes, according to me.
Bagamba nti muyisa obusimu mu nsawo mu cases zammwe ne mujja ne mubeera nabo ne musasula ba maidi bammwe babayita batya?
Matrons.
Ba matrons bammwe ne mubeera n'amasimu ne boogera ne boyfriends.
That is a lie and a great lie. Check everything, the bags, everything you have brought. So there is no way you can bring a phone at school.
Okay. Ate ku meals mulya mmere ki?
Every day has its meal.
Okay.
So like on Monday we eat portion beans. On Thursday that is portion beans. Then on Friday rice and beans. Then on Saturday the one on Saturday is delicious. Because we eat rice. No, this is under Adventist schools. You don't eat pork. Yeah.
Okay. What bad activities do you take? What bad activities take place at this school? What bad activities?
There are no bad activities.
There are no bad activities.
Yeah.
Then which good activities?
So we pray that even we have what? We have many things that we do.
Okay. Okay. How are you prepared as a student or as students in the Amazing Grace for this end of term?
We are very prepared because we have all the notes. So we have the computer labs. You can go and search everything that you doesn't know. Okay. So we are very prepared at any time we can do exams.
Oh, so we expect good results.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mwana Muwala Angela, the angel from earth, from heaven. From heaven, the angel from heaven, Amazing Grace School. I'm going to tell you that there is one of the beautiful lady here who wants to say hi to people.
Hi to people.
Okay.
Amazing Grace High School, LUWEERO. Trust God and excel.
Welcome so much, my dear viewer and my dear listener, my dear follower, my dear subscriber on YouTube and TikTok. Well, media point to support we are now at least trying to analyze the schools, at least to kumulira amasomero waliwo ekiriyo kino na kino. Twatambuddeko ku masomero ag'enjawulo. Leero tutambuliddeko ku ssomero kosi ly'owulidde naawe, it's called Amazing Grace. Abaana bawulidde ba students bonna batulaze embeera gye bayitamu, either nnungi oba mbi. Ng'omuzadde ali eyo wenna ojja kumanya omwana wo abanga ali ku Amazing School byayitamu birungi. Ndiyo mwemu ku office ey'abakulu ba staff members ate agenda kuba tweyanjulirako beko n'ebibuuzo ebitonotono bye tumwebuuzaako oba oliawo byagenda okuddamu. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. My name is Aribo Jean Joshua, the DOS Upper School, Amazing Grace High School.
Mr. Joshua,
Yes,
nice
please.
to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
All right. For me, I'm called Chosen,
Okay.
the presenter of Real Media Point. However, besides moving alongside any other issue, because we can talk business, we can talk other issues. But today, I want to know how do you start your term as the real?
Usually, our term we follow the government term. Academic planner, which gives us a guideline or a direction that we follow, showing us the dates, the month, and the day on which the term begins, right from term 1, term 2, then term 3, and the exact dates the terms are supposed to close. We strictly adhere to that program, and that's what is guiding us in our academic program as Amazing Grace High School, LUWEERO.
How is the turn up of the students to this term, to the beginning of this term?
The turn up is not always very good. The reason being, most of our parents, sometimes they have a challenge with meeting their financial obligation, that is paying the school fees, because also we have a policy where we expect them to deposit some amount as a minimum amount that can help us run the school. But in most cases, you realize that most of our parents, sometimes they are not able to get the finances in time, and that brings about installment in our turn up for the students. They're reporting. Sometimes others come early, others, and then also sometimes it changes from term to term depending on the period of the year. Take an example. In term 1, they always report, majority come in time. But then in term 2, you realize that the rate at which people are reporting goes down. Then in term 3, the turn up is always very low because the holiday period is very small, and yet most of our parents are farmers. So within that period, you find getting the money may be difficult. So they end up reporting for those ones whose parents work and depend on salaries, but the ones who are farmers, in most cases, they delay. Although we always give them a window and we try to communicate to make sure that we can have all of them in time.
What term challenges do you, what turn up challenges do you face as the school for the low turn up of the students?
Now, when the turn up is low, one, it affects administering of examination, because sometimes we want to give them a beginning of term examination. Now, when you receive less than 50% of the students, it becomes difficult for you to run that exam. Then number 2, the teachers also usually prepare, they scheme, they plan for their lessons. And sometimes when the turn up is less than 20% on the first day, second day, you realize that those lessons teachers have to do remedial. They have to teach the same lessons again, meaning that it cheats us by time. So basically, those are the 3 main problems which come from that low turn up. And as I explained to you, the first one, it interferes with our ability to give them assessment for beginning of term. Then number 2, also it interferes with those lessons which normally are planned for the beginning of the term. Maybe I can also add something small, that looking at the new curriculum, In that new curriculum, we have assessment in different forms. Like we give them what is called activity of integration. Then there is what we call continuous assessment item. We call it KAI. The teachers understand it. Now that one normally runs from lesson to lesson. You assess the students as lessons are going on. Now, if you have 50% of the students who have reported, and maybe in the first 1 week they are there, then the other week they are not there, it means that the teachers will do assessment for only the 50% of the students. Now, when the other one come, it will give us another burden of work to teach the same content and then at the same time assess them. So that's a very big challenge, which ends up cheating our time within the term.
We find that what difference do we have as well schools with the turn up of the students than the other schools in other districts like Kampala, Wakiso? We find that students in schools of Wakiso, Kampala, the turn up is always good than the students in the schools of Luwero.
Yes, I happen to be one of the teachers teaching in Kampala Metropolitan. And when you look at generally the consideration between Kampala, Wakiso, maybe then you add some parts of Entebbe and Luwero, most of those schools are first world schools. And because they have set a standard, that standard has become a culture. You realize that when they report their reporting date, the official date for the government is saying, let's say Monday, you'll find those schools, almost 99% of the students will turn up on Monday. Then the following day, they are going to have their assemblies and their normal term program begins. Now, for this case, this one delays, and that now ends up affecting the coverage. Those schools in Kampala Metropolitan, because the students come back early, they end up doing everything in time and in terms of quality and quantity. But now for us in Luwero area and then up country, we end up having that challenge. However, for the case of Amazing Grace High School, there has been a very serious improvement. Most of our parents understand the value of education. That's why in most cases we can't go beyond the first week when almost 100% of the students are in school. Yeah, our parents normally delay, but they delay with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 days.
Don't you think the forceful demand of nil balance of fees leads to the poor turnout of students?
No, that may not be a very big issue, because when you look at the other schools, that normally demand for 100%, or we say nil balances. You realize that in those schools, the students report early. In fact, parents pay everything. Now, what makes a difference between those schools and ours? Now, the difference is coming because parents sometimes fail to prioritize. Yes. Now, we have a general problem in Africa where in most cases, we the African or we the people sometimes tend to put in more seriousness in something which is also serious. So the best way a school can handle that, like the way we've tried to do it in Amazing Grace, is to make sure we improve on the academic performance. And then also internal organization in terms of teaching. When you do the right teaching, you do the right assessment, and by the time the examination bodies are coming to assess, the students are getting higher scores, not only in terms of intellectual, but also physically. Then in that way, when you demand for 100% pay, or you say nil fees balance, you will find there is no problem with it. The parents will commit. The only issue that brings about that a challenge is that when the performance is not good, then the parents will also not take you seriously.
Okay. What's the relationship between you, the staff members of the school, and the parents?
Our relationship with our parents.
How is your relationship between?
Actually, when you look at Amazing Grace High School, our relationship with our parents is so good. And why has that relationship been good? We always communicate. For any program that we tend to implement, or when the administration comes up with a special program, we normally communicate them through WhatsApp, through SMS, and also sometimes we make direct calls to the parents. And above all, we also organize a parents meeting for classes. So when they come, we tend to communicate whatever we wish to implement. And then in that way, they also give us a feedback. They ask us questions, they make suggestions, and at the end of the day, we agree as a team, and then we go on to implement. That's why our relationship has been so good with them.
Is there also a good relationship between you teachers and your students, or you treat them as just you don't treat them like as in like your siblings, just treat them like students, or
Actually, our students are like our children. You know, being a teacher is not something very easy. We are the only profession which is a bit very unique, because you see all the doctors, lawyers outside there, they pass through our hands. Now, out of the 365, 366 days in a year, you're going to realize that almost 80% of the time for the children they spend with us. So, meaning we are more of their parents than their actual parents. Now, when they come, we treat them with a lot of respect. We provide for their needs. In case they have any problem, we interact with them. They share with us. That's why in our school we have a chaplain, liturgy, we have counselors. The teachers themselves are counselors, to make sure that we provide that convenient environment for them. So that has made our relationship good. Sometimes we also engage in sports together with them. We can also engage in other activities, co-curricular, apart from sports with them. And that has built a very good relationship. And above all, when it is academics, in their group discussions that we normally organize, the teachers themselves are always there. Teachers are always available for consultation, interactions, and so on. But of course, from the professional and ethical point of view.
what is the total number of students at Amazing Grace due to and besides, how many students have turned up for the beginning of this term?
I can say that our estimates, being a those in charge of upper school, senior 4, senior 5, and senior 6, for the case of senior 4, we registered about 170 candidates who are ready. We prepare them, they are going to sit for their unit. Then in senior 6, we registered 100. We could have had 100 plus, but because our center number is limited, that's why we've registered 100, but there are still others. Then senior 5, we also have over 100, because we offer different combinations. The teachers are there, and that's why that number has been so big, and it's still growing. Then for the case of senior 1, senior 2, and senior 3, roughly on average, we have 4 streams, and each stream has around 60 to 70 students.
Since you are the director of studies, Amazing Grace High School, LUWEERO, how have you prepared for this term?
This time we have developed a lot of activities. Among the activities, academic, that one is automatic. We have a series of quiz and then the debates that they are going to have amongst themselves. We also have projects that they are supposed to do. For the case of senior 3, there is a UNEP project where we are given the theme, which is going on. So we expect that after classes, apart from just doing that academic classwork, we also go ahead and then we do that project reviews, where teachers are acting as their supervisors in their different groups. Then apart from that, we still have chapel activities, which we normally do on Sabbath, on Saturday. And then daily in the evening, we also have other programs like Vespers. Wednesday, we have career guidance and counseling, where we invite visitors from out, medical doctors, lawyers, accountants, engineers. They come and interact with them. Now, when you go on the other side, I mentioned slightly that we have something called sports. But amazing being a giant in sports, we have a variety of sports activities, both indoor and outdoor games. We have football, both for boys and girls. We have netball for the girls. We have basketball and volleyball for both sexes. And then we also have Ludo. Those are indoors. We have Ludo, we have Monopoly, we have chess. All these are activities that can keep them engaged. Then above all, if you find time, then we can move and then we check the few projects that have been done, especially by the senior force. When you look at this is a project from a wasted bed sheet. A student decided to use clay and some few brushes to paint. that's what they do at their free time.
Okay.
And we encourage that to take place.
For the new curriculum, how are your students compensating with it in this all over towns?
For the new curriculum, we are so good because when you look at us, most of our teachers, if I'm not mistaken, all our teachers have gone through training. All our teachers have gone through practice. They know how to assess. The teachers know how to conduct the lessons. The teachers, in fact, they have a variety of skills and knowledge and better understanding of the new curriculum. That is why implementing it is not a big deal to us. Now we are having it an extension in senior 5 because most of our teachers were teaching the same curriculum last year. Now they are also in Form 5 implementing the same. We have all the materials which is required. We have the books, support material. We have the syllabuses. For example, I teach economics, geography, and general paper. So this is the syllabus that guides our activities. This one is for A level, for senior 5.
In brief terms, to the end of our interview, I want you to at least say few words to our dear listeners and our dear viewers on World Media Point alongside Amazing Grace.
Our dear visitors and listeners of this media platform, we call upon you to support us as Amazing Grace High School. We promise you that we shall not let you down, our friends and our parents, because we provide the best academic menu for the students. And we believe that when you entrust us with the students, we shall be able to take your child to that greater height and then make them pursue their dream courses. We pray that you trust us because our motto is as simple as that. We trust God, that's why we are excelling. I invite you to talk to a friend so that that friend can talk to a friend and you add us more students in Amazing Grace High School. You're not going to regret it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our dear listeners. Olunaku olwaleero yabagamba nti tubadde mu kazibu kokakokka ojja tusonyiwa ggwe abadde abuliddwa naye yabbi kuvumulira. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale tuwuliriza, mwebale tulaba.